see when it says we're live. We should be live. All right, let's check it. Yep, we are definitely live. All right, sorry about the delay, everyone. We've been having some difficulty trying to even hear each other right now for some reason. Apparently, some shenanigans have been going on
That's
with
an
regards
understatement.
to Discord. So, we have a certain particular comic we've decided to start reading today, and that comic is Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron, which originally was made by Dark Horse Comics way back in the 90s. However, for whatever reason, they've decided to rebrand it as a Marvel thing. But it's still the original Dark Horse Comics, from what I understand. That crime guy says hello. Hello, that crime guy. Brother Kakul says strikes symbol. Yeah, I'm sorry about the delays again. It's... oh, well. Anyways, so you got your link up and everything good to go, Xerius?
Yep.
All right. Of course, everyone knows I'm a huge Star Wars Rogue Squadron fan, and with May the 4th coming up not too soon, I figured now's a good time to actually start a Star Wars comic that is actually worth your time, or so I've been told anyways. So, let's actually go ahead, and yeah, they've rebranded it to say Legends on the bottom because ew, but rather than
And
just...
they've rebranded it to say Marvel, even though it's not made by Marvel.
Yeah. Alright, so
I
Michael...
mean, God, I already know that Marvel Star Wars comics stole a lot of art from fans and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're just straight up stealing an entire comic series?
Yeah.
Man, that is just disgusting.
I don't see any Dark Horse logos on this so far, so that is, yeah. Anyways, so, but credit to JC says no, why Legends at the bottom? Because Disney. This is, I guess, a reprint that Disney had made after the takeover of Lucasfilm, but...
And they have a nice little Disney logo on the second page.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so apparently, though, this takes place after Return of the Jedi and all that, so as you can see here. So this is what Star Wars should have been after the original trilogy, basically. JC says, no, why Legends at the bottom? Yeah. So, do you want to do the... so, let's see. I guess I'll start with the narration as usual. The planet Commenor, an Imperial stronghold where the X-Wing Rogue Squadron attempts an undercover mission, requiring all its skill, subtlety, and luck. By the way, this particular issue is issue 0.5, so this is, I guess... I'm not sure if this was actually made at the time of the originals. It could actually have been made later. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I know the originals were 90s. And sometimes they fly combat. So, I guess... do you want to do this voice? I think this is Wedge's voice. Do you want to do it, or shall I?
Who and what?
Wedge Antilles?
Again, who and what?
Wedge Antilles, the guy that leads Rogue Squadron in Star Wars?
I don't know what Rogue Squadron is, okay? So you're talking to a brick wall.
Oh. Do you want to voice the dude in the leather jacket? Or shall I? I guess I can voice him. All bets have been met.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. All bets have been met. Prepare to receive the last card. Oh, this is Wait. I thought Biggs died. That's... Okay. I'm pretty sure Biggs died. Yeah.
I haven't watched the movies in a very long time, so I can't tell you anything on it.
Alright, so... Biggs Darklighter, Red 3. You want to voice him, or...
He's got a nice mustache.
Alright.
I suppose I'll go for him. Who dealt these dung... No. Who dealt these Gundark droppings?
Cersei Dark Ares, Red 4. I guess I can voice her. I'm thinking that's a her.
Oh boy, yeah, it's a female.
Yeah.
Don't look at the face, basically.
Sabak is a game of luck.
Oh boy.
Optimus Jedi says, remember when Wedge Antilles showed up for 1 second in Rise of Skywalker? That was a thing that happened. Sadness. Sadness indeed. Sadness indeed.
What? Sorry, what?
They're saying that Wedge Antilles showed up for 1 second in Rise of Skywalker just for fan service, but it's in Rise of Skywalker, so it makes everyone sad. Jack Porkins, Red 6. I know for a fact Porkins dies also. So, all right. But anyways.
Oh yeah. I also remember someone. Someone along these lines going kaplooey, and being rather loud about it as well.
Brother Cactual says, "What? That's not how female Twi'lek are meant to look." I don't think that. Is that a Twi'lek? I think that might be... She might be a different alien of sorts. I'm not entirely sure, but... I don't
know any of the Star Wars aliens, so I don't know.
Alright. Jet Porkins, Red 6, you want to voice him too?
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
I know this thing is a prequels thing, so it might actually be set before, before episode 4. Sorry. But yeah, go ahead and voice him.
Okay. Not the way. I keep going to semi-Australian accents today, and I don't know why. Oh, there it goes again. You see, I have the same thing Calcul has, in which my accent just randomly changes while I'm talking. It's annoying. Not the way I play it.
Alright. Wedge Antilles, Red 2. Big talk from a big man. Alright, so I actually looked it up, and that is not how a female Twi'lek looks.
How does it look?
Here, let me put up what Twi'leks are supposed to look like. Basically, well, I have to wonder if this is something that Marvel... Now that I'm actually looking at it, I have to wonder if this is something that Marvel created. If it's something that Marvel created after the fact.
The image does not work.
It doesn't? It's in the chat.
No. No, it doesn't work. It's just a black screen with a image in the middle of it. You know, that image you get when there's no image there.
Okay. Let me pull up the
so
link
basically,
for you.
it doesn't work.
Okay, so Now try it. Optimus Jedi says female Twi'leks are basically the hottest broad in the galaxy. No lies detected. No lies detected. So there's the link to the Wookiee or the Star Wars fandom wiki. So there you go. Now, Brother Kakul, yeah, it could be that Marvel's just decided that this is a Marvel thing made after the fact. I'm not entirely sure. Foxy says they look like RPG game females, lol. Yeah, Twi'leks typically do. Anyways, so, alright, so I believe you got more lines there.
Wait, so you're telling me that ugly thing from the original trilogy is one of those?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Okay, my brain hurts after this.
Brother Kakul says, as a Star Wars fan, Twi'leks have been my favorite sapiens. All right. Yeah, I like Twi'leks.
I mean, they're okay. Okay. Well, anyway, moving on.
All right, so. So I believe you're up there.
My voice cannot do anything feminine today. So
well, you're not
you
doing
take
the
this little one off.
Yeah, I can do that.
What do you mean?
I can do the voice. But your voice, you still haven't read your line yet of
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
You probably did not hear.
All right.
Which wouldn't be surprising with the way this microphone decides to randomly act.
Foxy says, "Who's the guy in the brown jacket? He looks like Bruce Lee." He is Wedge Antilles. I mean, he does look a little
Bruce
like
Lee
Bruce.
looking ass.
All right, so another round, gents and lady. Sure, I think we've got time for one more. Any news about the Imperial Senate? Take a look. And, of course, to the dissolution of the Imperial Senate, Princess Leia Organa of Alderaan has vanished and cannot be found. We are trying to link our reporter on Alderaan, but are experiencing technical difficulties. Okay, so this is before Episode 4. Just before, or right during. That explains
Optimus Jedi mentioned that one yucky from the Clone Wars.
Optimus Jedi says, in the Clone Wars, one of the clones porked a Twi'lek chick and had accelerated growth mutant children. That's interesting.
Yeah, that was honestly a little bit creepy to look at.
What? The comment?
No, the children. They look very uncanny valley.
I haven't seen that, so I'll have to find out. Foxy28 says, WTF, how? That does not look like Wedge at all. You're right. I don't think that looks like Reg. Brother Kakil says, I remember that story.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Well, he's for one thing, he's a lot more, I would say he's a bit thinner than this, but anyways, Brother Cactil says, even if I'm some freak that hasn't actually watched it, I might have to pull up.
Excuse me?
Brother Cactil says, even if I'm some freak that hasn't actually
what
watched
is this? What is this with people not have watched Clone Wars? Am I the only one here that's watched the entirety of Clone Wars except for the most recent season?
I mean, I did watch some of it myself, but I'm not sure I watched all of it.
I've watched all of it 3 times.
Okay, I'm going
And
to...
I remember that episode a little too well.
Okay, so
Although, to be honest, it was a very good bit of character building for Captain Rex. Very good episode in that department.
Okay,
The rest of it, ugh.
I'm going to pull up the Legends version of Wedge Antilles so you can actually see what he looks like. Also, that is what they made Wedge look like in Rise of Skywalker, huh? I mean, yeah, Wedge is a lot thinner in the movies than in the comic. I'd say they got the hair right, though, more than I was expecting. Brother Kakil says, I haven't had access to it, really. And Foxy28 says, I didn't like it compared to the miniseries. Okay. So, you were voicing Biggs, so yeah. By the way, there's a link
Well,
to
I'll
Wedge,
tell you
so.
this. This Wedge Antilles has a much longer neck and a much more round face than what the comic has.
Yeah. He also typically has a 5 o'clock shadow as well, at least from what I remember.
Yeah, I can see he has one of those.
Anyways.
So basically, the only thing they kind of got right was the hair.
Yeah. Optimus Jedi says, the Clone Wars is mostly garbage. I like some characters, episodes, but mostly...
Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? What did you just say?
Well, to take it from the top, Optimus Jedi says, the Clone Wars is mostly garbage. I like some characters' episodes, but mostly it's trash. Rex and Ashoka are cool, for example. Foxy28 says, hey, well, at least it isn't a sequel Star Wars comic.
Optimus Jedi?
No, no.
We have a problem, you and I. You see,
Optimus Jedi says
you said a bad thing. You said a bad thing. You said a very bad thing, me bro.
Okay,
Come for your more.
Alright, so anyways, let's get back to the comic. This might be a prequel. Or no, this might be a Marvel bit here to the comic or something. We'll find out, I guess, when we get to the next issue and see if it looks very different. I'm betting it probably does. Brother Catkill says, by the way, a universal about Twi'lek is that the older they are, the longer their head tails. That one is old. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of picked that up from watching the Clone Wars, which is the best animated Star Wars series, and no one can change my mind.
Optimus Jedi says, may I introduce you to EFAP? Oh dear, oh dear.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, so I believe Europe.
Hey, did we come here to play or watch the Hollow? I bet 5 bits.
I'll see that.
Yours and mine. You're raised 10.
Too rich for my liku. I am out.
But I'm in.
Any Jedi would be wise enough to run for the hills, but I'm no Jedi. Please prepare for the final flux. Select one card for stabilization. Flux begins.
I'm sorry, what?
They're just I'm thinking that it's a robot or something making the voice. I don't know.
Wait a minute. These aren't cards. They're things with hollow stuff on them. Nani? Or they're talking about something else, because that looks weird. I'm confused. I'm mildly confused.
Same here. Brother Caciel says, or rather, older. Foxy28 says the Clone Wars series is bad because they didn't make it for adults, really.
Well, you see, I agree and disagree because I've watched the Clone Wars 3 times. Once when I was still, that little boy in school. Second time when I was just coming into my teenage years. And the third time was like last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yes and no. I'd say it's both for children and adults.
Mm.
I mean, it handles a lot of, it has a lot of rather gruesome death scenes. Yes, you don't see blood, but there is a lot of. Oh yes, and of course, some of the episodes have some rather, shall we say, spicy tones, if you catch my drift. So I would say yes and no. It's made for adults and children. Probably mainly for the teenager roster.
Optimus Jedi says, EFAP, every frame a pause, agrees with me. Okay, I'll stop now. Foxy28 says, Optimus, call these guys the dumbasses they are, because they like Clone Wars series, the thing that led to how shitty Star Wars is now.
No. Have you even watched the Clone Wars? That's not what.
I'd say what made Star Wars shitty is Disney. At least nowadays.
Yes.
Admittedly, it used to be that Lucas was legitimately milking the franchise. Don't even get me started on Star Wars Connect. But even that is nowhere close to how bad Disney has made Star Wars. I wish we could go back to Star Wars Connect being the low point of the franchise in comparison to what we have now. Actually, wait. I take that back. It wasn't the low point of this franchise. The low point would still have to be the Christmas special. But aside from that, which everyone agrees is terrible, yeah. Optimus Jedi is laughing his ass off. Foxy28 says, yes, it's shit. I'm unsubbing. Fuck you. I'm not even saying anything about that, Foxy.
Yeah, I'm the one that says I like it. You should be unsubbing from me.
Optimus Jedi says, yeah, Disney is way worse for Star Wars. Brother Caciel says, I own Star Wars Connect. It's okay. I mean, I will say, the best part of Star Wars Connect, from what I understood, was the Dance Dance Revolution minigame that it came with. Where you have Emperor Palpatine trying to school you with his sick moves.
I'm Han Solo.
They even have their own version of the robot dance moves called the C-3PO.
Yeah. I remember all those a little too well.
I take it you saw the
I don't
Angry Joe review.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Oh, it's painful.
Oh, well. But anyways. So I believe you're up next on the lines.
Yep.
Optimus Jedi says, God, I forgot about that damn dance game. Brother Cacul says, yes, that was AIDS. The other stuff was okay. However, Rancor 1 is especially fun in my opinion. From what I've seen, the Rancor 1 seems alright too. I'll give you that, yeah.
Anyway, I'll check to the razor. I'll check to the I'll check to the razor.
I'm out.
15 credits, my friend. You're bluffing, my friend. What have you got? Read 'em and weep, Biggs. Three kings. And a Darth Vader. Beats my firm straight.
3 kings? I had you pegged for 3 queens.
I had those, but I sacrificed them to keep the higher king.
That's a good-sized pot.
And he won a lot of credits, too. It's not my fault I grew up on a high-gravity world. If it's any consolation, Soul loses. The next round's on me, okay?
Now, null gravity Karums, that's my game. I'll spot any of you 30 points on the first... Sorry, Doc, but we have a bigger game on deck.
Keep the change.
Hey, thanks.
I must say, this art style is a lot more bearable to look at than what we
Yes.
usually see.
Yes, it is.
My throat is slightly itchy. Oh, now I gotta burp that stuck. Oh. All right. Oh, excuse me. And it's out. All right, moving on. Reminds me of the nights back on Tatooine, but without the heat.
But with the Predators.
I think I'll do the guy with the goggles.
Alright, I'll do the other one. Oh, is this your land speeder?
You're lucky.
Someone tried to steal this fine machine, but we stopped them. Figure you owe us, right?
There's never a stormtrooper around when you need one. Say, I've never seen a hut with a beard. Is that right? Ever seen one with knees?
Yeah! That tears it. You've got that right.
And straight to the punchy punches. Nice.
Yep.
Man, this is quicker to action than Marnius Calgar ever was.
That is true. And the action's also actually better because we actually see some of it.
Yeah.
Alright, so I believe you got a line there.
A guy goes, ah. Or something. I don't know. You get punched in the face.
Watch it, Doc. That land
Watch
speeder's...
it, Doc.
Well, that's my line. Or wait. No, that's your line.
No,
My
that's the
bad.
dude with the mustache.
you're right. That's Biggs. My bad. All right.
Look at Biggs in the first panel. Bruce Lee looking ass.
No, it was Wedge that they said looked like Bruce Lee. Wait, you're right.
Yeah, but now he looks like Bruce Lee. Actually, both of them look like Bruce Lee. Jeez. It's almost tempting for me to put on an Asian accent now.
Oh no.
I will, however, resist the temptation to do.
Great, we're going to have Biggs sounding like
All right.
Lo Wang from Shadow Warrior now.
Okay. Watch it, Doc. That land speeder's rented.
Blast it off, worlders. Think they can. If you start it, pal,
Hello.
we'll finish it.
Hello. Hello. We have been joined by a little special guest.
Hooray. Alright.
Hello. Well, a little big special guest anyway. Hello, silly kitty. And there he goes.
Alright. I love this at the end here, though. This is kind of amusing. Guess we showed them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Sure.
Got the...
You sure did.
That's the you better run while blood is pouring out of your nose. That's what that is.
Yeah. Oh, man.
All right.
God. Don't know what's up with my throat right now.
Okay.
Very scratchy. Give me a second.
Okay. Well, while we give him a second, let's see. Optimus Jedi says something about an Asian accented pilot saying Rook instead of Luke is really tickling me now, right now. Oh dear, oh dear.
Okay, I feel mildly better, but still. It feels like there's something stuck on my throat.
All right. So I believe you're up.
Yeah. Can you see anyone?
Not yet, but stop right there. Hold it, Biggs. You're late. So it's okay. All right. Sorry, I had a little tough finding out who was saying that. Yeah, anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes late. We sure are sorry. Well, if you know the password, you must be Antilles. Guess my override tap into your card's flux was successful. I'll be glad to get this cargo off my hands. We'll be happy to take it, miss. Dantels, Captain. Dantels. Though I have to admit, I will be a little sorry to lose these little suckers.
Okay, so those cards were holographic thingy-majiggums?
Yep, I guess so.
That is a weird game. It's like poker, but you can sacrifice things. I don't know. It's almost as confusing as space checkers or chess or whatever.
All right. To be fair, they've got some. It's not the only card game that's in Star Wars lore, at least in the old EU. There was also,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. You kind of get used to that blasted noise out of them after a while. Optimus Jedi says Koof confirmed. Brother Kakiel says Magic the Pokering. I like it.
You know what? I might actually try that. I'm not good at poker at all, so I'd suck. Anyway, moving on.
These are just what we need, Captain. They're worth the wait. I apologize for that. I nearly got tagged when Imperial intelligence cracked the rebel underground on Avaram. I got my people out, but we lost the cargo. Better luck this time.
We can really use these R2 and R5 units to get some of the X-Wings operational. How do they look, Doc?
My doctorate in political science, not astromech droids. But as near as I can tell, once we get these restraining bolts off them, they'll work fine.
Now is the fun of trying to figure out whose speech bubble belongs to who.
I'm going to say
Why do people do this in comics? I do not understand.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's Biggs there that is talking first, and then... Wait, no, actually, it's... Yeah, that's Biggs first, talking first, and then I'll talk after you.
Okay. We're parked in Bay 17. Let's rendezvous in, say, half an hour.
Sure. I'll go out first. Just lock on the Starduster's exit vector. What's our final destination?
It'll be a few jumps, but it'll be a few jumps. We'll feed them to you as we go along.
Right. The less I know, the less the Empire's torture droids can squeeze out of me if things go bad.
Ah, thinking with your brain, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, itchy eye now. Oh, that is Biggs talking, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I keep wanting to say Gibbs. I'm too used to the word Gibbs.
I mean, considering he got blown up at the end of episode 4... I'm just saying.
I see what you did there. Indeed. I wonder if the stormtroopers in this comic are going to have the same aim as they usually do.
We'll find out.
That's it. That's it. You sound like you've been at this a while. That's it. No, wait. I'm trying to figure out what tone to go with. That's it. You sound like you've been at this a while.
Oh, only a couple of lifetimes. I knew they were.
Oh, look, it's that dude from earlier.
I knew they were traitors. You'll pay me for this, right? You'll get your money. Don't worry. Commodore patrol to Falor base. Red 2 to Starduster. Join formation. Captain will make the jump into will make the jump to hyperspace once we're cleared the largest moon, Valor. Roger that, Red 2. Wait, cancel that! It won't be as easy as we thought, Antilles. TIE fighters coming from the moon. The imps must have a base on Valor. Rebel intelligence will be glad to know that, if we make it back to tell them.
Nah, I can't tell who is who.
I'll give you either Biggs or Porkins for that voice.
I knew I had a bad feeling about this. There's that iconic Star Wars line. I got a bad feeling about this.
Biggs, you and I'll vape those eyeballs. Porkins, you and the doc cover the freighter. And you're Biggs there, so
I forgot which one is Biggs.
Mustache.
Okay. The two of us will vape 12 eyeballs. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
I've got faith, Biggs. And that and a little luck.
Luck? Never heard that word. I believe in skill.
And that's Porkins there, so...
Ooh, look at you. Oh, you silly cat. Hey, a little help here.
I'll scratch your back, Porkins. If you'll scratch mine. No, sorry, that's Doc. Okay. I'll scratch your back,
yeah,
Porkins.
Apparently.
If you'll scratch mine.
It's a deal, Doc.
How's that?
Feels great, Jack. Well, let's get back to the Starduster.
Don't worry too much about me. In this business, a girl learns how to punch a few eyes when she needs to.
Hello. 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 Hello, kitty. Hello. 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 You're on my lap now. It do be your line.
All right. Oh.
Okay, I'll just choose a random character because this...
That's probably
No, wait,
Porkins. Because they're teamed up, remember?
No, I think it's...
Oh, that's Wedge. You're right. My
No.
bad. That's Wedge.
Yeah,
So that's
I
also
do
my
believe
line.
it is.
Doc, you...
Just reading a little ahead.
Yeah. Doc, you okay? I am. But my deflector shield generator and hyperdrive are out. No, I can handle those repairs on my own. Roger that. Pressurize your suit, and we'll get you aboard the Starduster. That'll take time, Wedge, and we're fresh out.
Whoa, that's a lot of TIE fighters.
Yep. Make the jump, Wedge. Get out of here. Join formation, Doc. That's an order. Remember what Porkins said. Remember what Porkins said. Sometimes you have to sacrifice to win the hand. Wedge,
what'll we do?
set coordinates for light speed. Let's go.
Explosion!
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, they lost a member.
Yep.
How sad.
Red 2, do you have
Sorry if I don't exactly feel very empathetic. We didn't exactly get to know her character whatsoever.
Red 2 to Yevon 4 base. We got 1 dozen eggs, fresh for delivery. We read you, Red 2. You're just in time. Doc's gone. There's nothing we can do about that. But we can send the Death Star to hell in her name.
I'm with you, Wedge. Me too.
You're going to need some... You want to do that voice, or shall I?
Now you can go for it.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
I thought you were going to do the voice.
I said you go for it.
Oh, I said, all right. You're going to need some replacement pilots for the Death Star assault. I've got a new man for you. He has his own R2 unit, too. Maybe you know him, Biggs.
Maybe I do. Who is he?
His name's Luke Skywalker. Ever heard of him? And a new chapter of galactic history is begun.
Is begun? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so the next...
and that's the first issue. That is okay. 35 issues.
Yep.
Wow.
This
Okay.
one legitimately
Yikes.
took off. From what I understand, it was only supposed to be a really short comic book series, but it was so popular that it actually took off.
Okay. Bloody hell.
And also the artwork on this is actually pretty good. That actually looks like Wedge. At least the opening cover. So we'll see what it looks like inside, but yeah, that legitimately looks like Wedge there.
A little bit, yeah.
So I've already seen this. The artwork seems a little bit more color. Has a little bit more color in it. And it looks slightly different. So maybe it's a case of Marvel making something just prior to that. I'm not sure. I think that could be something like that. Or maybe that was just an early test to see if it was popular. Optimus Jedi says, wait, this is retconning the movie? Luke meets Biggs right before flying to attack the Death Star. They just see each other for the first time again in that scene. Yeah, you're right, actually. You're right.
Interesting. Okay, I'm just looking ahead in the comic and yeah, I think what we just read might have been something Marvel made because this looks nothing like that.
I think you're right. That might explain why they retconned. That might explain the retcon there. Optimus Jedi says, goddamn Marvel indeed. Alright, so let's go ahead and get on with it. Now the actual issue 1 starts. So, Silpar.
Question is now, however, do we still have the same characters as before?
Nope,
What's different?
because the old...
Is Luke in here now? What?
We
What?
might have Luke and Wedge, but everyone else has been killed off. And I mean everyone.
I don't know. This is...
I know for a fact.
This is just...
Okay, I know for a fact that Porkins and Biggs both get killed in A New Hope. I know that we know this for a fact. They get killed fighting the
hello.
Death Star. So it's going to be a new characters for the most part, with the exception of Wedge, who stays throughout the series and becomes a big player in his own part. So I guess you'll voice Jansen there.
Okay. Jansen, that's a completely new character.
Yep.
Okay. Oh god, it doesn't help they both have... It doesn't help both of these X-Wings have the exact same colors and the exact same colored R2 unit. Yeah, you can't differentiate from them. Anyway. The explosions look good, though.
Yep. They actually have some basic effort thrown in.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, wait all the...
Knurled. It's knurled.
Why did that mess up my brain so much?
I don't know.
Hey, where'd all the knurled bandits come from?
Ask me later, Jansen. I thought this was going to be a milk run too. Something stinks. Why are the imps trying to stop a lousy food convoy bound for Merlist? We've barely been a blimp on their screen. Who tipped them off? Hey, imp! I call this the wingtip. So he actually pulls the wing off of the damn TIE fighter.
Wait a minute. So he decides to collide with a TIE fighter wing, but they don't blow up? Heresy!
He didn't collide with it so much as he just ripped it off using his wing. Which, to be fair, the TIE fighter is supposed to be rather cheaply made in the first place, so I can kind of see that. Ironically, the X-Wing was supposed to be... Yeah. Rogues, talk to me. How we doing?
Talking.
That's Wedge. Rogues, talk to me. How we doing? Alright, so I'll let you voice the doing good Wedge.
I'm trying to figure out if this is a male or female character.
Doesn't really matter. It could be anyone at this point.
I look ahead and... Oh, okay. I don't think it's gonna matter either, so... Well, just random voice.
Optimus Jedi says I'm going to call BS
Doing...
on that maneuver. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm also gonna call a little bit of BS on that maneuver.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Anyway. Yeah, it's just...
What it reminds me of is in World War II, the fact that some of the fighter pilots that were shooting down the V-Wings or the V-1s would actually do something similar where they would knock it off course with their wingtips. So that was a legit maneuver for that. Admittedly, it's not deliberately trying to pull the wing off, but on the other hand,
Yeah, but still, I don't like it. We'll move on, though.
Alright.
Doing good, Wedge. 4 down and 8 to go. Make it 7.
Way to go, Jansen. But now you've got 2 eyeballs on your tail.
I see him, Wedge. Watch this. Little trick I picked up flying dragon kites on Coruscant. Put her on dry spin. And turbulence does the rest.
So they tried spinning, and it was a
Oh.
good trick.
I don't.
So he spun, and that spin caused the two TIE fighters to get pulled together and crash because of the wind turbulence.
How? Oh. I mean, I suppose.
All right, Jansen, get
Yeah,
out!
okay, I suppose that's how it works.
Mm.
Sorry, Wedge. Bad attitudes.
Mark that spot. Don't worry, Jansen. We'll be back. Rogue Squadron, fall into formation.
Oh, I suppose I'll take it.
Tycho.
I'll just go with it.
Tycho, yeah.
You see, I'm not noticing the names.
Yeah, that's who that is, Tycho.
I'm stupid.
Optimus Jedi Facepalm says, why is spinning always a good trick?
You know what's also a good trick? When you're a nice big target and you got some small things right on your ass, hit the brakes.
Anyway, so...
Well, I mean, if you have anything on your ass, just hit the brakes. They'll either crash into you or fly right past you. It's a nice little trick I like to pull sometimes.
Fair enough.
Gets them every time. Anyway. All right, so this Tycho dude, what'll be good?
Let me see the
one.
Yeah, okay, so I see who it is. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Wedge! Jansen's sending out a beacon.
You see a place to touch down, Tycho?
Yeah, I think I can sit down on that creek bed.
Okay, Tycho, check it out. Give us a ring at tea time. The rest of you, back to the barn. West of Kedan. Welcome back, Captain Antilles. Good shooting. We lost one. Tycho's checking it out. Let me help you down. Thanks. Let's get the X-Wings under the rock. 2 more coming in.
I'm sorry, how are you moving the X-Wings?
It could be a whole...
No, seriously, how are they moving the X-Wings?
I don't know. They could be... I don't know, but they are moving them, that's for sure.
Somehow. Oh, hello.
Alright, so... Shaba, do these people know the Emperor is dead? Oh, wait, that's Wedge there, isn't it? Shaba, do these people know the Emperor is dead?
I think.
Come on, Wedge, you're kidding me. I'm not kidding. We can't assume Klepar is alive. We haven't established contact with either Targeter or the Underground. Somebody tipped them off. We have to make contact. If we don't, we'll be gone in 2 months. We've tried repeatedly, Captain. We know there's an Underground and that the leader is a woman. We can't continue to stage operations where the convoy get the supplies without contact. Alright, let me try reading that again. We can't continue to stage operations. Where'd the convoy get the supplies without contacts? This is turning into a real cartoon. Carcoon pit. I want the rest of the squadron in the wardroom as soon as their fighters are out of sight. So I'd say the artwork is better in this than the very first thing. So yeah, I think you're right about this being something different than There wasn't a convoy. They didn't get it.
Oh yeah,
together.
no, definitely.
Yeah.
I think what we just read was an actual Marvel thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the original that they just took and used.
Yep. There wasn't a convoy. They didn't get it together. You want to do this guy's voice now?
Somebody... Yeah, might as well. Somebody tipped the imps.
What about Tycho and Johnson?
You think one of them is a spy?
No way. I've flown with most of these pilots since Bakura. We're not abandoning Tycho or Jansen. Yeah, maybe Jansen went down too easily. You're out of line, Plor. If I am out of line, I apologize, but this mission is getting off to a bad start. Wait, is that a woman? It is, I think.
I do not know. Maybe it is a member of the alphabetical soup before the alphabetical soup was a thing? Who knows?
Okay, I'm gonna actually read her. I'm gonna read that character as a chick from now, just because I think that's a woman.
Oh, you stupid cat!
All right.
Sorry, my cat just kicked me in the balls.
Oh dear. Optimus Jedi says, "Oh, Bakura, that was a mess of a story."
Oh, I wouldn't know. Anyway, let's move on.
All right, so you've got the line there.
Is right. No convoy, a dozen eyeballs instead. No, no convoy, a dozen eyeballs instead. What happened to our liaison?
All I know is she's a woman named Targeter.
Oh, great. Long distance shot.
I'm going to say that's the woman.
Assume
so,
the old...
I'm going to assume that's the woman.
It's either...
Wait, no, it's not, because... Okay, so that's...
Yeah, I think it might be that pink alien dude.
Okay.
Hey, cats, chill. Jeez. Targeter. I'll bet she's the type who hunts Nick battle dogs with a stick.
I'll take that bet to the tune of 100 credits.
Wait a minute.
That's Jansen's, or no, that's Tycho, so.
Tycho looks an awful lot similar to Luke. But
yeah,
I'll just assume that that's coincidence. And totally not intentional. So, let us continue. Phew, we're really plowed into the weeds. At least the fuselage is still in one piece. How are you, buddy? Hey. Hey. I'm watching you. Yes? You want to try me again? If you want to go out the windows right there. Bloody hell. Sorry, my cats are being extremely mischievous.
As they typically are.
Gotcha. I think I got a broken leg. Maybe a couple of ribs. Sorry, there's no easy way to do this. Watch it. Stang. There goes the afterburner. There goes the afterburner. Boom. Wes, can you crawl? Let's get out from under the flak shower and find some shelter. Yeah. Just our luck, a lake. Better put me down. Check it out. No telling what kind of vermins. You've got a fever. Antibiotic tabs in the pack. Can you handle a blaster? Do gowls have freckles? I hate caves. Wow, okay. Whoa, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Blood.
Yep.
Well, kind of. Ouch. What's that? Might be dinner. Are you nuts? What if it's toxic? Let's cook it and see how it smells. I like this guy. No fear, just eat whatever.
Mm.
Hey. Hey. What's it? What's it?
So, anyways, I hope everyone is enjoying the stream. While we wait for Xerius, let's see. See if there's anything new. I know that Total War Rome Remastered has, of course, come out, which is why I have the 2 intro videos up. I might have to do an Ace Impressions on it either today or tomorrow. However, there is, aside from that, let's see, what else is new? Oh yes, I know I do have to apologize about not having a shorts video up, but I am quite yet today, but I will have it in about, I guess, 2 hours. So you'll be able to see that. So there's that. Let's see, what else new? You back?
Hey. Sorry. Trying to handle a fresh, well, not really fresh, but a new member of the family who is a kitten is a bit of a pain in the ass.
I see. Okay, fair enough.
Especially when she keeps biting on the cables.
Yeah, cats do that.
Again with the curtains.
They do that too.
Hey. Oh, let me get her out of the room.
All right, fair enough.
What the hell do you want? Come on. No, you're coming out as well.
So I might, like I said, have to do an Ace Impressions of Total War Rome Remastered. I know there's... the game is getting some mixed reviews right now, so it's... So it's a weird situation on that, so I'm not sure what to make of it quite yet. I'll have to play some more of it before I provide my thoughts on Total War Rome Remastered. But, here we go. Welcome back.
Okay, got her out. Now she won't be bothering us anymore, hopefully.
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 So I believe the next line is Aya.
Hiya. That just reminds me of Uncle Roger and his hiya. Man, that dude is hilarious. Anyway. Come on, Wes. You're a true gunner. You eat ore and spit nails. I'm alright. Good, man. Sit tight while I contact the base.
We just received a transmission from Tycho. He and Jansen are holed up in a cave. They'll try and fly out in the morning. The morning? Why not now? Because Jansen's got a broken leg and they can't stuff him in Tycho's sled. Have a drink. Have a drink, Plur. We did good today. I believe that's one of your guys'
Yeah.
voices.
Yeah. Yeah, lighten up. Yeah, lighten up.
What are you, nitrogen happy? What do you want me to do about it? We've come here to escort a supply convoy and find Imperial blockade waiting for us. We need reinforcements. No, sorry. We need reinforcements, Wedge. Got to contact command. I think you're overreacting, Plur. A dozen lousy TIE fighters, they probably don't know the war's over, and they lost. No war, huh? Who's that?
Oh, hello.
So, do you want to voice her, or will I?
I suppose I could give it a shot. Nice M16 blaster you got there.
Yep.
That
You saw the line, or...
I'm looking at the Wookiee.
Yeah, I know. Alright, I guess I'll voice the girl or something, but... Throw down your weapons. Throw down your weapons. Hands on your head. You're all under arrest.
Sorry, Wage. The Wookiee crept up on me.
What? What did we do? You're not an imp. That's right. And we're not Alliance either. This is Silipar, where imps and Alliance are in cahoots. What? That's impossible.
I'm sorry, what? That's... Okay.
Not impossible, laughing boy. I represent the only legitimate local government, and we've been fighting off both Alliance and the imps for 6 months. Who are you, anyways? Iscoloro, at your service. There are only a few of you? Come on, Let's take a little ride. I want to show you something. Optimus Jedi says, how does a Wookiee creep up on you? That's a good question.
Good question. Man, look at these tanks. They actually look pretty neat.
They do. The local Moff, Boran Taskell, cut a deal with the Alliance and to squash local opposition. That's us. Where are we headed? Tamarak. Used to be a nice neighborhood. This is what it looked like when Taskell got through. That crater on the corner used to be my home. That corpse hanging from the streetlight? Take a closer look. Recognize him? Where'd you get the Wookiee? You know, there's only one way a Wookiee teams up with a human. A blood debt. Try anything and he'll rip your head off. You don't date much, do you? That's funny. I found my mother's body right over there. I'm sorry. Any idea? I think it's... Oh, wait, so let's... You want me to read this guy's voice, or do you want to read him?
I can do it. I think it's great. Blah, blah, blah. I think it's great. Great, great, great. Why do I keep saying great? There is no R in that. I think it's Gates Harnick.
Poor Gates. Cut him down.
Take him, Grosnick.
Who was he? A grocer. I think he was supplying the rebels. A naive fool. He thought you were for real. We are for real. What will it take to convince you? We have ways. We learned from them off. Jacob Kennedy says, finally some good Star Wars. Optimus Jedi says, that's the only way? Yeah, that's got my head scratching a little bit as well, but who knows. This is ridiculous. There's supposed to be a Republic case officer in charge. Ood named Targeter. Never heard of him. Her. Whatever. Wait a minute. If you don't know Targeter, how do you know you were betrayed by the Alliance? Wait, sorry, that's her. Well, wait, is that her?
No, that's him. And then
yeah, you're right. We had a rebel contact. He was the only one who knew our location when the Moff attacked with Imperial forces. How do you know it wasn't one of your own men? Because I know my men. I put a lid on it. I'd like to say a few words. The Force was kind enough to loan us the good man for a while, and we'd like to return him to the Force with our thanks. Chang?
Ready.
We have to cremate our dead or the Ronks will get him. Ronks? What's a Ronk? National Socialist German says hi. Hello, National Socialist German.
Hi, low.
Hello again. Alright, so back to this.
Yes, Jacob Kennedy. These were the old Dark Horse comics. However, they have been relabeled to be Marvel Comics. So basically, what Marvel seems to have done is they made their own first issue, which is issue 0.5,
Mm-hmm.
and they pretty much retconned Star Wars Episode 4
Yep.
for some reason. And yeah, after that, they pretty much just took over the Dark Horse Comics, completely threw off the Dark Horse name. It's just completely labeled as Marvel now.
Yep.
So yeah, that's something that's happened.
And they also stuck the Legends logo on to make sure you knew it wasn't canon anymore.
Oh yes, and of course the Disney logo.
And the Disney logo, too. National Socialist German says, "Can you tell me how old are you?" No, thank you.
How about no?
Sorry, but no, thank you. Optimus Jedi says, "Goddamn Marvel, goddamn Disney."
Yes, absolutely.
Anyways,
All right, now we're coming back to these fun little this fun little bunch. Oh, Sans! What in space is that thing? Ground if I know. It's not in this ridiculous little booklet booklet they gave us. Tastes kind of gammy, like a Dianaga or something. You ate Dianaga? It was either that or leftover Imperial field rations.
oof. Jacob Kennedy says, "Marvel stealing from others, not shocked." None of us are shocked.
Yeah,
at
that's
that.
about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, first they steal fan art and use it, trace over it. Now they're stealing an entire comic book series. And people still support this company.
To be fair, this might be more. This sounds more like a Disney sort of thing.
I mean, both ways still. It's still scummy regardless.
National Socialist German asks, "Are you in the bathroom making video?" No. Anyways, alright, so let's move on.
Hey, Tycho. You were with the Imperial Navy, weren't you? So were most rebel pilots. Why'd you switch? I like these X-Wings. They're easier to fly. You switched sides because you like the Starfighters better. Tell you what, I write the book. You can have the first copy. I don't think that meat was safe. What's the problem? Whoa. I'm hallucinating. I think I see Princess Leia standing behind you with a blaster. You've got a fever, all right.
Shut up and turn around.
What? Highness! What are you doing here?
Holding a blaster on you and asking the questions. And if I don't like the answers, I'm going to start shooting.
Whoa, okay.
Yep. Optimus Jedi says, "Does anyone really think Imperial rations would be that bad?" I mean, I don't know. Would they be... we know how rations in Warhammer 40k work, but...
Ew.
Hello, corpse starch. But, I don't know how bad the
with some-
rations in the Star Wars universe are, but yeah. Jacob Kennedy says, I wouldn't be shocked if
Yeah,
Disney...
I have no idea.
Jacob Kennedy says, I wouldn't be shocked if Disney edited these to remove the good stuff and take it for the new canon.
I mean,
Well, if they did,
I
then why didn't
suppose.
they put any of the good stuff in the new canon?
I don't know. Because they're assholes or something. I don't know.
National Social Sermon asks, can you change the mic because your voice is after? I don't know what you mean by after, but okay. The mic is also pretty expensive, so... I've been using it for a few years, admittedly, though, so... Might be getting a little long in the tooth.
Just a little worn out, probably.
Maybe. What are you doing down there? Looking for things. This used to be my parents' house. I'm sorry. Looks like it took a direct hit. It did. Whoever spilled their guts betrayed me personally. I'll give you a hand. I wouldn't assume I was out of the woods if I were you. I can fry your eyes before you can blink, and Groznik's just a jump away. Cool your jets, sis. I'm not the enemy. You want to tell me how you and Groznik met? Brother Kakul says, the Imperial rations are bad, but not 40k bad. National says, do you fulfill your need and make the video? Man, your voice as if it's fulfilling your needs stuck. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. Jacob Kennedy says, better yet, why haven't we gotten an adaptation?
That is some
adaptation. The original
horrible English.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Jacob Kennedy says, better yet, why haven't we gotten an adaptation the original Thrawn trilogy? Do you really want Disney and Marvel to be trying to write Thrawn as a character? I'm just saying. We saw what they've done to replace the Old Republic with the High Republic. They've turned the Jedi into villains. They've made Yoda into being partly responsible for why the Jedi collapsed in the first place. They've turned the Hutt cartel into an evil empire builder, as in sending out armies to conquer planets. Jacob Kennedy says Nazis are bad at English and no. There we have it. I guess I can answer the question, though, in that regard. Why haven't we gotten an adaptation of the original Thrawn trilogy? That would be because you would need someone at Disney that actually knows a thing or two about Star Wars. And considering the work that people like J.J. Abrams and the rest have managed to pull, I don't really think they actually know too well what they're actually doing. But I digress. Alright, so anyways, let's actually get back to the comic. No, but I guess you're not going to let it rest. The blood debt was to my husband. When he died, the debt passed to me. What was your husband's name?
Okay.
Here are some shirts. Leave them. I'm looking for Holos. My husband's name was Throm. Throm, not Thrawn, but Throm. He was part of a team that liberated an imp base. Wait a second. Okay, well, I'm going to hold before I actually say anything. The imps were using Groznik to load ordnance. When Throm's group struck, the base Groznyk went crazy, started killing every stormtrooper in sight. Throm showed up just in time to save Groznyk from execution. Well, if you know anything about Wookiees, when Throm returned to Silipar to fight the local Moff, Groznyk came with him. Once Throm got the Alliance's attention, the Imps went crazy. They finally got him at the Battle of the Cliffs. Groznyk was devastated, no opportunity to repay the debt. There wasn't even time for the traditional Wookiee period of mourning. Also, did he just throw a rock at a shuttle and destroy it? That is hilarious and glorious at the same time.
Oh, that is beautiful.
I love that.
MVP right here.
Absolute legend.
Oh, that is just beautiful. And anyway,
this is.
Move on.
I mean, that Wookiee is about as powerful as the looters with their goddamn rocks. At least when Mountain Blade Bannerlord came out at first.
That's funny.
All right, so Throm had told him about me, and he immediately transferred his allegiance. I guess I'm stuck with him. I'm telling you, Eskull, we're on the same side. I flew in the final assault on the Death Star. Really? Sure. Wes was my second wingman. Well, you must be some kind of you must be some kind of hot shot. I'm surprised we've never heard of you. Earfire says, remember the guardsman that killed Karn with a brick? Further proof that bricks are OP in all universes.
Wait, what?
Apparently a guardsman killed Karn with a brick. Jacob Kennedy says, this looks like the original Marvel run from late 70s to 80s. National Socialist German says, sorry, me English is not good. I'm from Iraq and I can't talk English, but I can talk a German. Okay. Fair enough.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Ear farce. Do you have the source for that guardsman that killed Karn with a brick? Or is that just a little joke that you made up?
Okay, I'm curious about...
I need to know.
I'm
you need
kind
to
of
tell
curious
me.
too.
Because that is almost as badass as that one Imperial soldier that stood in front of Horus when he was about to kill the Emperor.
Apparently,
Also,
it is legit.
MVP right there.
It is legit. Apparently.
Oh my. No. Oh, no. What? Hold on. Let me... let me see if I can find that. Paste, enter. The time where Khan the Betrayer got killed by a thrown brick by an Imperial guardsman.
So it looks like... Wait a sec. It's a format... Okay, so it's actually a roleplay moment from roleplay. So that's what's going on. It's a pen and paper match where someone killed Karn as a guardsman with a brick. That makes more sense now. Okay. I mean, it's not the weirdest thing I've heard about when it's come to pen and paper. Earfart says it's a 4chan meme from Dark Heresy game.
Oh.
Optimus Jedi says, "What? Oh, okay. It's a meme then. Good God, Emperor, this is giving me heart palpitations." All right, so
Okay.
back to the comic.
Okay, so that's something that happened. Anyway, moving on.
We had to fly an invasion route through a service corridor. It wasn't even finished yet. Lost a good friend who ran into a ram tractor. We had to fly seat of the pants. Skywalker planned the assault. There were 3 wings of starfighters plus the Millennium Falcon. We lost 7 flyers going. The center was like the biggest air dock you ever saw. It was like flying in a fishbowl, being chased by buzzfish. It was the hardest flying I've ever done. Tycho was my wingman. 5 meters off my port wing when 6 eyeballs came zooming out of a bypass tunnel. So who laid the golden eggs? General Calrissian usually gets the credit, but I dropped a photon... Sorry, General Calrissian usually gets the credit, but I dropped a photon torpedo on the coaxial when I split. And I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. So Wedge is saying he blew up the Death Star. Yeah, that guy took the credit, but I'm the one that... We'll say it's a shared kill.
Of course.
We'll say it's a shared kill.
Yeah, let's go with that.
There was so much turbulence and flying crud. We had to really watch it. You flyboys lead such exciting lives. Give me a hand, will you? What'd you find? Memories. Hurry up. Hurry up. This is an egregious waste of flying talent. Wow, what a dick. Oh, sorry. Okay, got it.
Okay.
What is it? A music ball. You shake it and it plays a tune. Throm gave it to me on our 3rd anniversary.
Starlight by moonlight.
What? You know this tune? Dur's a music lover. Optimus Jedi says, that seems out of character for Wedge. He's always been humble. Yeah, yes he has. He's been humble, and he's the humble and professional sort, so yeah, you're right on that. A National Socialist German says, why you laugh at me? I haven't.
No one's laughing at anyone except the comic.
Yeah. Optimus Jedi says, oh god, no, it's playing Baby Shark. Esco Laurel.
Oh no. No, you ass.
Esco Laurel.
Get it out of my head. No.
Oh, so it's pronounced Delur. Okay. Esco Laurel, meet Delur Nep.
Right. Nice music ball. Got any more?
Hey, Eskel. We've been here long enough. Let's get moving. Oh, sorry. That's your guy that you're That's one of your guys that you're voicing. Sorry.
Yeah, that's no problem. You got it anyway, so we might as well just move it on.
All right. Round up the group.
Wait. Armored vehicles muffling for stealth. Muffled for stealth.
Stang. Rogue Squadron, take cover. What's the big deal? We've got guards. There are no Imperials within 100 clicks of here. Yeah, that's not what Delur hears. Brother Kakil says Eskil is such an old man name. Optimus Jedi says, bah! Do. Okay.
No. Stay out of my head, you stupid song.
Okay,
I'll
speaking
read
of
comic.
stuff,
It will help.
speaking of stuff that is stuck in our heads, I'm probably going to have to do this Imperial voice, but I'm going to try to do it in my best Oblivion Guard voice. Because that's what
Oh,
this
no.
is. Stop! You are
Yes,
surrounded!
Do it. Do it.
Throw down your arms and throw down your arms. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
Oh, no.
Better give us back our blasters if you hope to survive. Not on your life. Lady? Do you not see the ATST that is right behind you?
And the other walker.
Yeah. Rebels always return to mourn their dead. Now you can join them. Then pay with your blood.
You ass.
Optimus Jedi says, yes, yes, give in to your baby shark.
No. Shut up.
Earfar says, break the law on my watch, will you? Okay, so that's the end of issue 1. And you know what? I'm kind of thinking this is a good opportunity to call it for today.
Yeah, I mean, we've been going for an hour and 40 minutes.
Yep.
So I suppose we could call it.
Yep.
Um.
So yeah, what do you think?
But yeah, so far. Oh no! Continue.
So I was going to ask you what you think so far.
Well, it's definitely much more enjoyable than some other things we've been reading.
Indeed, very much. Ash the Kraken says, "Hey, Ash the Kraken."
Hey, you're late. We're just about to end.
Yeah, sorry about the timing. This stream is actually nearing the end here, so. But I do agree with you. I'm actually having fun with this. This is genuinely decent, I think. I'm not sure about issue 0. I think issue 0.5 is kind of weird, but that seems to be more of a Marvel thing.
Yeah, well, if we ignore it, it does not exist.
Yes.
Easy as that.
But yeah, the rest of this.
But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it for the most part, though some of the art can be a bit confusing and the light can be a bit weird. Though it's still nice. It reminds me of those old 80s and 90s cartoons I used to watch as a kid. Obviously not in the 80s and 90s because I'm a 2000s kid. But I still grew up with those cartoons. And man, this reminds me of that. It's a bit of a nostalgia trip, I suppose.
Alright. Agreed. It's something of a nostalgia trip for me as well. I really did grow up playing, of course, the original Rogue Squadron. Of course, that actually came out after this. These came out starting in 1995, and the Rogue Squadron game, for example, came out in 98. But yeah, this is bringing me back too on this, definitely. National Socialist German says, I have a question, but the answer does not bother you, and you answer me honestly. Okay? And Ash the Kraken says, that's fine, next time. That's alright. Yeah, we'll presumably be reading this the week after next week. I know next week is probably going to be me and Osmogon reading more High Republic adventures. Yay.
Or, and hear me out, instead of reading that abomination, we can read more of this. Because there are 35 issues for us to get through.
Yep. Well, yeah, that's true. Although also people do, I I am morbidly curious to see just how bad High Republic Adventures gets. Plus, I might end up
fair
having
enough.
to do more videos on that too later on anyways. Optimist Jedi says, Rogue Squadron 64 was incredible. I missed that game. I actually have a video showing how to get the PC version of Rogue Squadron 64 to run, in case you're curious. So you can actually play it in full 1080 or whatever resolution you want, and it should look rather nice. But yeah, I do have a video showing that. It's on GOG.com. You can pick it up for $5 normally, although, now that I think about it, there should be a sale going on because Disney is doing their May the 4th sale on GOG. So let me double check. Yes, they are. Star Wars games up to 75% off. So how much can you buy Rogue Squadron for presently? Oh, it's only 65%, but it's still... Oh, so it's actually not $6 regular. It's $10, I think, is what they're saying. But it's still, right now, $3.50. They've got... Episode 1 Racer, also for the same price. But, yeah. It's on sale, so if you really want, you could just pick it up from GOG if you want. But, yes... I have been genuinely enjoying this comic, I think, so far. I think it's promising. I'm looking forward to see what happens next. Definitely. I'm also looking forward to voicing that Imperial officer with more of the Oblivion guidelines. Can't wait to show...
Yeah, I was about to mention... Yeah, I was about to mention that you should remember to use that voice next time.
Yes. You should have paid the fine!
Stop! You have violated the law. I am the law.
Alright, well, anyways, so I think, yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it. So this has been Ace.
Oh, wait, hold on. Mr. Socialist has asked a question.
Why are
if
we
you want
watching
to answer.
Children's stories? Well, children's stories can actually be still good, and in the case of X-Wing Rogue Squadron, this is still good, in my opinion. And we wanted to actually read...
And I mean, it's not exactly the most children-y story.
That is
but
correct.
But still, it's more interesting than the crap we have nowadays.
Yes. It is much better than the High Republic. Earfar says later, guys. Have a good one. But yeah, so as I was saying, this has been Ace.
This has been Xerius.
And we hope to see you all again soon. Take care and have a good one.